What's going on, guys? Today, I think I've made a drastic change of pace and change of mind. Let's go for a ride. Quiet, isn't it? Weird point to demonstrate, but I think that's the future. Okay, so where's my head at? Well, my head is currently in the clouds right now. Whether or not that's a good thing is up to you guys, because I think I'm on another one of my unpopular opinion rants. So I just got done reading the Elon Musk biography by Ashley Vance on Audible. No, this is not an Audible sponsored video. I don't have enough followers to get sponsors. Hello. Where I am with this is I've become suddenly not ignorant anymore to the future of where things are going in the automotive and motorcycle industry. Now, you can clearly take this as an immediate bias just because, oh, you know, it's one of those things where if someone sees a good movie and they think it was good and they go, man, that was a great movie, just walking out of the theater, you know, later on, 10 years down the line, you and the 5 other people you saw that movie with are like, how in the world did we think this was funny? Or good? Or, you know, I guess comedy's a little bit of a better explanation there because comedy ages fairly poorly in terms of, you know, drama, all that. But we're here today to talk about the Harley Davidson Livewire. This is mostly going to be me talking about the Livewire because, well, obviously they decided to pursue that endeavor. Really, this is mostly a commentary on the future, and I'm going to say right now that up until maybe about like a week or so ago, I was with you guys most likely. I was 100% internal combustion or die. Because I still feel that, you know, it's like, I need the sound of an engine. I need beautiful explosions coming out of 2 cylinders in order to just, you know, get the juices flowing. But I saw the Jay Leno episode, you know, Jay Leno's Garage, and I was really taken aback by it. I saw the Livewire and I thought immediately, wow, this is going to be good. Because Harley Davidson, the quintessential American motorcycle brand that everyone and their aunt who's ever been to a clothing store knows about, they're coming out with something completely antithetical to their entire brand. And I've got to say, I applaud them. I think this is a really bold move for a company that's been on the rocks for a little bit. I think everyone is a little pessimistic about where that motorcycle will go, whether or not it'll last even 1 to 2 years in the market. And it's just, I feel confident now in saying, I believe the Livewire, it's a little bit of a silly name. It's like, why name a motorcycle after a flavor of Mountain Dew? But I get it, you know, it's their Project Livewire. It's a live wire. It's electricity that is actively in the stages of becoming kinetic energy from potential. I gotta say, guys, I think there's a lot of potential energy there. I think that's more than just a metaphor in terms of physics. I think one of the best things that that bike has going for it is the looks. I think so this is really speaking to the inner hipster in me, but I think the Livewire is stylistically checking off the right boxes for me. I think Harley is, if you've watched my recent videos in the past, my advice to Indian motorcycle has been what I think Harley Davidson is following. And what did I say in that video? I said, embrace hipsterdom. Mostly because hipsters are the one entering markets right now, and hipsters, more than a lot of people I know, tend to be on the green side of things and think, well, if I have an electric motorcycle, I'm getting even better fuel economy than I would with the normal motorcycle. And believe me, fuel economy for motorcycles is actually really good, like I need to tell you. I assume most of you guys ride. And I think they're doing that. So stylistically, I think the... Oh, Jesus, get on your side. What do you think, this is a parking lot? So stylistically, I would have to say that the Livewire looks great. I mean, it's like a Street Fighter hugging a big... It kind of looks like what I would have imagined that the Indian 4 would look like in a modern day interpretation. It's hugging a big inline thing, which is just it's an electric motor and some batteries, but it's in like a sport bikey kind of package. That's what I would interpret a 4 to look like. Now, I am completely out of my element here in terms of experience on this thing, but after I saw Jay Leno ride that thing and hearing the noise that thing was engineered to make, it doesn't sound like a quiet, powered thing. It sounds kind of what they described it as a mini jet engine turbine that kind of just, you know, it goes at one solid RPM, sort of, as you go along. I think that was well designed. I think people who are buying motorcycles want tactile experiences that they can actually describe in tangible terms. I don't think a quiet bike like the Zero motorcycle, which I'm not at all super familiar with that brand, but I know that they kind of make sort of dual sport-esque looking, sort of Street Fighter-ish kind of bikes. You can actually see one being ridden in this video up here. It was my Triumph Street Triple review way back when the guy touring alongside me downtown Richmond, he was riding that because that Triumph dealership also happens to be a Zero dealership. They're good people there. They also sell Moto Guzzi and now KTM. But that was a quiet bike, you know? The Zero, I want to say it was the Zero X, but I know that's not the right name because that's the name of a certain cryptocurrency. It's a decentralized exchange protocol. You guys don't want to hear about that. What I will say, though, is I think Harley's doing the right thing. If they can limit range anxiety, which I believe personally is nowhere near as much of a concern as most people deem it to be. You know, 90% of a vehicle's lifetime is spent parked. And most people park at their house, at work, you know, anywhere where there's available electricity. So I don't think the range anxiety, which is not even becoming really a problem in terms of development anymore, due to electric cars getting to go longer distances than some gas cars now. I think this is going to be a hard perception to change. But, guys, I'm so excited. I'm not excited specifically about the Livewire. I think it's a great looking bike. I want to try one. I'm excited about the future. I think the future is going to be awesome. Guys, I think the future is going to sound a lot like this. I'm ready for it. And of course there's naysayers. But, like any naysayers, you can usually prove them wrong. What do you guys think? Free power. You stop here, you supercharge, you go shopping for 20 minutes, tops. I think they've gotten these things down to like 8 minutes to have a full charge. Solar City's powering these. They're totally free to use. I mean, it's not a full parking lot, but not everyone has a Tesla, and I think that's going to change. These are all over the country right now. These are all over North America. They're all over Europe and China, and I believe Japan as well. I think the future's going to be awesome. I'm going to head home with this caveman machine. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.